Oh, hello. Welcome back to our wonderful little game that we play here called Dungeons and Dragons. Last we had left off, our little party of adventurers had completed a tournament within the city of Free Reach, unfortunately not winning the prizes that they hoped for. They left the city itself, found rest within the first night after having witnessed the winner of the tournament sprinting away on horseback, leaving as quickly as they could towards something. Um, as such, they rested for the night, and during the night, something took over Darcy, as seemingly the influence of the twin moons being full had caused some strange latent power to awaken, or something to be powerful enough to take over Darcy. A battle ensued, of which, fortunately, Darcy was subdued, though seemingly the creature was intelligent and was impersonating Darcy in a way. Some secrets were learned, and eventually, all of you found yourselves falling back asleep for the rest of the night, though I believe some of you did not actually sleep the rest of the night away.
Yep.
But yeah. In the morning, as the sun kind of slowly rose in the distant horizons, the weather is kind of cold and a little bit brisk, to say the very least. There's a layer of frost that covers a lot of the various different things all around you, though you can see that with the sun coming up, it is slowly melting. And around you, the rest of the party stirs as you slowly find yourselves waking up after having a night of nightmares. Vaerun, you find yourself awake? Oh, perfectly content. Though as you look around as you're at your party, there are some strange wounds and scars that have seemingly not been there the day previous. Maybe you just hadn't noticed them. Maybe.
There's definitely some new stitches in the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good morning, everyone. How was your sleep?
Probably not as good as yours. If I had to guess.
Feel very rested. I don't know what happened. I was just fell asleep and honked out.
Oh, we were just ganging up on and beating up Darcy.
Yeah, real funny guys.
Yep,
Look at
yep.
him.
You look over at Darcy. He is kind of black and blue with a bunch of bruises over him.
Oh my god, you actually beat him up. What's wrong with you guys?
Well, to be fair, he started growing like weird wires and tethers from him.
He started it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I
Start it.
didn't know you could do that.
That thing started pointing at the Darcy says pointing at the doll that's still probably been thrown about 10-20 feet away.
It's not there anymore.
Of course. Darcy will just reach into his box and pull it out.
Mm-hmm. And as you do, you find it where it always rests.
Okay. So what you're saying is it's cursed.
Yes,
Oh,
there's. I did confirm that there was something with.
something.
Oddly enough, it's celestial.
Have you considered going to a temple and getting a cleanse?
I've considered it, but every single time I've tried, I never could find it.
Oh, I see, I see. Maybe we sneak up on it and do a cleansing.
Honestly, considering what it did last night, I don't want to try.
Well, that's more the reason why. In case that happens again.
Yeah, certainly. But as you guys glance around, you can see that the day is starting. What would you like to do? Would you like to try and just head towards Tandem as originally planned, turn around, go back to Free Reach and explore the urban areas, go towards the Veld and go towards somewhere random? What are your ideas, thoughts, and...
Well, now that it's morning, Darcy's going to pass out in the cart.
I think we ended last session by all getting in the cart, and we were gonna keep going on to try.
Yeah, because we had a short little conversation with everyone, because I think that was when we went over like some of our backstories in quotation.
Oh yeah, you did.
We opened up some of the baggage.
Oh.
We'll say some of this happened just before that conversation, and now you find yourselves on the road again as the day warms up. The road itself kind of slowly transforming from the various different large fields of grass and slow, low rolling hills into the various different trees that had seemed to sprung up to indicate that you guys are approaching the Tri-Point Woods. But yeah, the party continues to travel forward. We have, I believe, 3 days. Let's see. How many more days of travel until you guys reach the woods? You guys left? That's about 1.5 days. 1.5 days travel. Okay.
Yep. We didn't have a random encounter last time due to the fact that Darcy was the encounter.
Right. Well,
Yeah, because I think we asked, and then we did that thing, and that took up the rest of the session.
yeah, and then I was like, oh, yeah, I did have something prepped.
I throw it out this week.
Well, you guys all die. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
Banger.
Slowly the day continues on, and the 26th passes until resting up at the edge of the woods. You guys begin to finally slowly enter the actual Tri-Point Woods themselves. As you guys reach the very edge of the woods, you see that the path that is most commonly traveled kind of splits off 2 ways. There's one that seems to head alongside the Bay of Trade down towards the Tri-Point, while there is another path that seems to go a little bit more to the west, seemingly following along the northern edges of the Tri-Point Woods until it reaches the mountains. So, which way would you guys like to go?
Does anyone know which way gets us to Tri-Castle fastest?
Yeah, I was about to ask, with my
Was anyone a
with
ranger?
my former expertise, would I have an idea as to which one would be the quicker route?
I assume we have a map, yeah?
Yes, you guys have a map. I'm pretty sure
Darcy
someone
will
said they went to somewhere to pick up a map, or was that
Yeah,
they
Darcy
were
will
planning
pull
on
out the
grabbing a
map.
I don't remember. Fuck it, I'll say you guys have a map. For all intents and purposes, why not? Yeah, you look at the map and very much it seems to indicate that you could travel directly towards the Tri-Point. If you are heading for the Tri-Castle, the more convenient way would be the northern path, which would take you along the woods, and then eventually you could traverse into the Tri-Lake area either through one of the kind of paths through the mountains near Greenspire, or you could go down the Bay of Trade towards the Tri-Point and then explore it from there. It's entirely up to you. Though the one that goes to Greenspire is much further and has less kind of interactions with civilizations, so you'll have less of a chance to restock and such.
Have any of us heard rumors of either path? Or know about it? Like someone who lives in this area?
Sure, someone can give me a history check if they've been through this area before, which I believe most of you would have.
Is this one of us or all of us?
Any. So,
Like, is this the path that we came to get here?
which one?
Like, because we all came to Free Reach, right?
Yeah, though not all of you traverse the same path, right?
Vestelle probably went through here at one point, but she doesn't know that.
Ooh, Lyra.
Oh, come on, guys. What are we doing? Oh shit.
Vaerun, you did not roll much better.
Has it been a day since the whole bit?
Yeah, it's been about a day and a half, so I would have said you could have recovered your level of exhaustion.
Cool.
Oh, so I have 0 levels of exhaustion now?
Yes.
Okay. I should
'Cause
use
it's
that.
been. No, it's only been a day since. Wait, no, it's been 2 days. Yeah.
Well, based on the paths
And
ahead.
let's hit the history. Nope.
Wait, screw it. I want to try it.
Oh my god, guys. Sweet. All real.
Oh boy. Well, all of you are rather clueless, unfortunately. This difference in path doesn't necessarily seem to give you much information, and you haven't heard too much about either ways. They seem relatively safe, at the very least, as relatively safe as wilderness can get. But Vestelle, you're a little bit more familiar. With the terrain, at the very least. You've traveled through here, and given your various different knowledges of, at the very least, like wild terrains, you think that the safer path, though it might take a little bit longer, would be towards the Green Spire. It wouldn't, surround you in woods and wouldn't kind of throw you into. You'd have a much longer sight range and all that stuff, though it is a much less traveled path and it is further. A little bit quicker route and probably more dangerous, as you'd be traversing straight through the woods, would be down towards Tandem and eventually reaching the Tri-Point, where you could also still enter the Tri-Lake area, though. You'd have to find an entrance.
Okay. I would tell this to the rest of the party and also add that we do have a cart and horses. Going through the woods might not be the best idea.
Yeah, I think us taking the north path might be more convenient, and should we really need supplies by the time we get around there, we could always take an extra day or two to stop at Green Spire.
That, or at the very least, if we need food, we can just travel along the edge of the woods. Take quick forays into there.
Yeah.
Not familiar with hunting, but I can try.
I'm not either. My extent of hunting means going to the market.
You should just brought game and meat, so.
I can be good at hunting if you give me a minute usually, but we can always cross that bridge when we get there.
Well, I can't hunt small things, but if it's somewhat large, I'd be able to assist.
What's the lower bounds of large there that you mean?
Well, I can handle things like deer, elk, caribou, wolves, werewolves.
Wolves, werewolves.
Those aren't quite small.
Maybe even ogres. I doubt anyone wants to eat that.
Why would we wanting to eat werewolf?
I want to eat ogre. That's all.
Aren't they cursed? I've got enough curses, thank you very much, especially ones having to do with the moons.
I mean, to be fair, I'm sure if you cook it well enough, you'll probably cook out any of the curse. Kind of like how you can cook out like bacteria and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it works that way.
Yep. I mean, we've not been proven wrong, so I mean, hey.
And another thing is, werewolves is people, so...
Yeah, I don't like the idea of eating another humanoid. That sounds wrong.
Oh, yeah, no, that's actually a good point.
Well, haven't had to eat them, but I have had to hunt them before, so.
I've hunted a few things in my day. We'll be fine. Let's just get going.
Right?
All right, I'll take us through the north pass then.
Okay, excellent. this means that we get to implement the other rules.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to the traveling events rules. It's not really rules, it's more just recommendations, things that you could potentially do. So who wanted to give the first one? I think someone dibs did. I don't remember who.
I think it was me.
Yeah, I
last
think Artemis
session.
was about to give something, and then I reminded us that full moons.
Yes, Artemis. What kind of encounter are you running into? But yeah, just as a reminder, the more general and kind of broad you make it, the easier it is for me to adapt into the game. Like, don't say something like what I've put down here. Like, don't say the God of Storm stands in front of us, challenging insert party member number here to a duel to the death, and refuses to leave. They kill the character and leave us be immediately. Don't do that. That's a dick move. Something like, I spotted deer.
I mean, that'd be a
distance.
quick way to get rid of Darcy.
Well, something like that. I spotted deer in the distance, and for some reason they seem much more interested in the party than normal deer would be, or things like that. Kind of broad, open concepts that are good for interpretation.
We could roll a d9 and get baseline.
Well, there's also the thing where I didn't include like neutral encounters in this, such as like a neutral weather event or a neutral event encounter. So it's up to you guys. Artemis, what are you doing? What's going on? What do you guys find along the roads as you traverse the northern path, with the right open fields, to your left densely packed forest?
All right. Let's see. Okay. Do you want me to say it, or do you want me to send it to you?
You can just say it.
Okay. All right, yeah, no. So we probably later end of the traveling day, once we're about to set up camp, a gentleman begins to pass us by and asks to share the campfire or campground with us. And I have another thing here that is for it, but I'll just send this one to you.
Sure.
Or send this to you, because it's like a bit of an extra thing if you want to include it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
There you go.
Oh, I see it. Let's see. Ah. Okay. As you guys are traversing throughout, as you kind of begin to set up camp and set up a bit of space for yourselves, the day kind of coming to a close later on in the actual evening itself. Let me move forward this to about not 8 p.m. As you guys are kind of setting up, the sun slowly setting off in the distance, you see a lone rider on a horse kind of approaching you guys on the main road from the direction that you guys had been traveling towards. From the best that you can tell, he seems to be probably a bit sick or elderly. You can't really tell which one it is, but they're just slowly trotting towards you guys, and seemingly in no hurry. There's a few minutes or so before they get to your guys' location. Is there anything that you guys wanted to talk about or do before they reached you?
I was going to ask, Lyra.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, was there exactly a reason during the whole tournament that you never actually, I guess, partook in it? I mean, from the little excursion that had occurred a couple nights ago, I mean, you seemed pretty formidable in combat. I don't know. It seemed like
Would you
something that was up your alley.
would you believe me if I said that I actually dislike combat and fighting?
I kind of like squint my eyes at her.
I
Fair
kind of
enough.
just shrug.
This.
Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, to be fair though, I mean, it was I guess, a enclosed setting, and there wasn't really any real risk to it all, so I mean, you know.
I'm just I just don't like having to fight more than I already need to.
Admirable, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you guys are having this little bit of a discussion, you see the man approaching is darker skin toned and seemingly of elvish descent. And in that brief moment, you realize that's probably either a drow or a shadow elf. And they do seem to be later on in years. Knowing that elves are nigh immortal, it's very strange to see someone at the very end of their lifespan. From the best that you can tell, they're probably 3,000 years old.
Oof.
At least. But as they approach, they kind of slow down their horse and hop off about 30 feet away. Distinguished travelers on the road, would you mind if I shared your fire with you?
I mean,
Oh,
kind of glance at everyone else.
I don't see any reason not to let him.
Yeah, I mean,
are you alright? You're looking a bit pale.
That is a little bit of my own natural how do you say it in common? My natural skin tone. Though I am a bit older in years, it is reasonable to assume. As he approaches, you can see that he seems to be wearing like darkened travel leathers, things that have been probably seen the sun far too much, which is a rather strong surprise, given that. Actually, all of you can give me an Arcana check or nature check.
I think they're both in. Eh?
Yes, sir. Oh, Darcy.
Oh, shit. That green.
Well, Vestelle, Darcy, and Artemis, you guys would know that typically dark elves or drow, as they are, have a very heightened sensitivity to sunlight, and they don't typically travel through the day, though this man seems to be a complete exception. He kind of approaches and sits down, and you can see that his face is wrinkled. There's a lot of history in between those lines. His hair is white, but not the same white as, some drow naturally have. It's graying. It's getting to the point where you can see that it's definitely shifted in tone, and it's he's probably not doing very well. He sits down. Thank you. Really.
I'll shift over and hand them like probably like a spare mug or whatever we use of like whatever it is we're drinking at the moment and pour him some and hand it off to him and say, so how's the travels been?
Thank you. Well, I've been trying to make it to Free Reach, but the road is long and taxing. I'm not as young as I used to be, and well, here's hoping I can reach it before, well, anything else comes across that's not as friendly as all of you.
Oh,
Well,
That's a good
even
news
at a
for you.
modest pace, you should make it there within the next 2 days.
Yes, you're on the right track and you're pretty close.
and from what we've been
That's good.
seeing, that's actually where we came from, and there's not really been any trouble on the road, just some, other travelers here and there going back and forth whichever which way. So should be in good shape.
Good.
Also, can you lend me your hand? I would like to give you my blessing.
Oh, certainly. He kind of reaches out his hand, and you taking it, you can feel the rough calluses that have formed on a hand of a lifetime of labor or hard use of them. They're rough, kind of, yeah, it's almost painful, like sandpaper to touch, but he sends them
Yes.
out.
Give him a prayer in the name of Halloween. Let yourself be cleansed. I cast Less Restoration.
Okay. As you cast Lesser Restoration, you can feel almost a bit of relief wash over him as his eyes, which had been a little bit dull, kind of sharpen ever so slightly. He looks at you and says, I don't know what you did, son, but, well, I think I'll be able to make it just fine. Thank you.
Looks like you've lived for hundreds, thousands of years. I'm sure you can live for a little more.
Yes, thousands of years. All feels like a blink of an eye at this point.
Artemis kind of chuckles. Yep.
Oh,
How long have you been traveling around these woods?
these woods specifically, just a few days. But,
Coming from where?
oh, I came from... Sorry, let me find the location. I came from Filden. I had found my way back up to the surface and emerged around that area. There's some things I need to get done before I go back, so...
I suppose you're a bit lucky in that regard, considering that the tournament just finished up, so you should actually be able to make it through, and there shouldn't be much traffic or people slowing you down on the way in.
Was there a tournament in Free Reach?
Yeah, it was a few days ago. We left right as it ended.
Oh, did you participate?
Yeah, most of us did.
Recount to me some of the details. I would love to hear them.
Well, there was they had, for the tournament itself, not including the other festivities, there was I guess like a preliminary round where they had to shoot these was it cows or was it deers? I can't remember.
It was animated deer statues.
Yes, statues that moved around, some nimble, some slow and clumsy. And then
Others a bit braver than they should have been.
Yeah, true. And then after that, there was a big, I guess you could call it a race or an obstacle course, almost like a free for all, really, from how our match turned out. But
I see.
ended before anyone could actually get to the end because there just weren't enough people.
Ah.
And then ended off with a tournament. Well, when I say tournament, like a proper, bracket tournament where each person went through and fought each other one-on-one in honorable combat.
Full duels. Great fun.
Interesting. You know, in my history of knowledge of Free Reach, they never do those tournaments and fights and big events without good reason. There's to be turmoil ahead, from what I remember.
They're preparing for a war? Or
No,
No.
I don't think it's as big as a war.
It's likely to distract people from all those folks that was getting attacked or going missing. Remember?
There's
Probably to
folks
keep up the
going
morale.
attacks and going missing. That's new.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you don't have anything to worry about. I mean, you don't exactly fit the MO of some of the people that have been declared missing, so I think you'll be fine. I would pat him on the shoulder, but I'm pretty sure if I do, I'll snap his collarbone or something.
Well, I might not fit their MO, but there's a little bit of me that worries for the people who are. Pains me to see Free Reach reduced to this. The people that were around before the Selbioric Empire, they were better. My personal, humble opinion, of course. But that's ancient history now, and nothing I can change. As he kind of just gazes off into the distance. But yeah, did you guys want to take watch for the night, or just continue onwards?
And I imagine we probably want to take watches.
We should
but,
take watch.
I'll offer the old guy my tent, and I'll just say I can sleep in the cart. It's no issue.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, no, trust me. I have spent many a night sleeping in a cart and many more off the cart and on the floor. So
Thank you.
by the by, I'm just because it never got brought up. What's your name, by the way?
You see, he
I'm
hesitates
Artemis.
for a moment. You can call me Taranga. I'll put it in the chat.
can I tell that's a fake name?
Sure. You can give me a insight check.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I speak Elvish. Would I be able to tell?
You speak Elvish. Do you know Undercommon?
No.
Then unfortunately that would not help you here.
Okay.
Does anybody else speak Undercommon? I'm guessing not.
I have deep speech.
Deep speech.
It wouldn't happen to be
unfortunately does not count.
It wouldn't happen to be a halfling name, though, would it?
No.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I've got nothing here.
How about Gnomish?
Nope. You guys are trying real hard.
What do you mean? He's not a really tall Snurfeblin or anything? Like, a really tall one?
Just a real friggin' tall one.
In disguise.
Maybe like 3 dark gnomes in a trench coat or something?
No, unfortunately. But he gives you the name Taranga. Darcy,
Hmm.
give me a history check.
Oh boy.
And Vestelle, give me a history check.
Oh shit.
Okay. Neither of you know anything else.
Fuck.
But Vaerun, from the best that you can tell, he seems to hesitate for some other reason. Not necessarily to lie, but he hesitates for a reason, though the reason itself you are not aware of.
Okay.
And you said your name was Artemis.
Yep. That would be I.
A good meeting, Artemis.
Likewise.
I'm going to retire. Thank you.
Of course.
He kind of nods and slinks off
suppose we
into the
can-
tent.
Well, I just kind of say as I turn, I suppose we'll wake you up once we get up, and that way we can all be on our way.
Of course.
I'll just kind of sit on the bench of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, wake me up for the next watch, and I actually kind of want to follow the old guy.
He's
Not sneakily. I did want to ask him something.
Yep. As he kind of leans down, and you see him just washing his face in a small puddle. Yes.
Sorry to bother you. I just wanted to know how often you've passed by the Tri-Point area in your lifetime. Seems like you've been to Free Reach in the past.
A lot more in the past, yes. Though now, not as often. Since the Subioric Empire was established, I've only been to Free Reach twice. And both times I had to ensure I was well hidden.
Have you ever been to Tri-Castle?
No, I can't say I have.
You see, I'm searching for some answers, and all signs seem to point at the answers being very old. So I was just maybe hoping that you would have come across something. Have you ever heard of the surname Cadrith?
Let's give him a history check. He looks you over very quickly. I can't say I have. Sorry, lass.
Thank you. And I'll leave you to it.
Nods. But yeah, he kind of wander back into his tent and seems to disappear off for the night. Artemis, you're taking first watch.
Sure.
Give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, baby!
Oh yeah,
Big +5, let's go!
Darcy is also on first watch because he's just keeping himself a little bit busy.
Sure. Give me a perception check. Are you working on something, or are you just like trying to keep awake?
He's got something small that he's working on.
Sure. Give me a perception check. All right. Darcy,
And
you're
just
kind of more
forward.
just
Yay.
listening out than anything else, while Artemis, you're trying to keep an eye around. It gets dark relatively quickly, and the night sky is beautiful. These large amount of stars kind of shine out directly above you guys, And the two moons are still very clearly visible, given that they had just went through a full moon a few nights ago. But as the two of you kind of enjoying the night, time continues to press forward, ever consuming. Let me switch the music. Give me a second. But as you guys kind of sit there,
Flies in this sound.
sorry, what?
There's flies in this ambiance, and it's just weird with headphones.
You can turn it down a little bit. Sorry. But yeah, Artemis, you don't notice too much. There isn't much to be noticed, frankly. But you do see a little bit of his horse kind of shifting uncomfortably. It's tied up on a tree nearby, and it's kind of jet black with this beautiful black mane behind it. It just shifts uncomfortably every once in a while, seemingly not having a very restful sleep. And Darcy, you notice it too, but other than that, your first watch goes by uneventfully.
Right.
Who are you guys waking up for the second watch?
Was there anyone who specified that they wanted to take second watch?
Vestelle.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll wake Vestelle up and then just hop in the back of the cart and fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. Vestelle, give me a perception check. The night is rather chilly, but you kind of huddle up in the various different clothes that you're wearing and pay
The night is
attention.
dark and full of terrors.
The night is indeed dark and full of terrors. In the distance, you do hear what sounds like a wolf howl further into the Tri-Point Woods. But given that you guys are resting near the very edges of it, it's not too much of a bother to you.
I'll take the last two since I'm weak.
You do hear some sort of kind of scratching coming from the inside of Artemis's tent, where you know the old man is residing.
Scratching like at the tent or
No,
something?
it sounds like a quill scratching at paper.
Well, it's none of my business what he's doing. So I don't know, just keep watch, see if anything changes.
Mm-hmm. Who's taking the next watch?
Yes. Vaerun will take the last two.
Okay, Vaerun, give me a perception check.
Nice.
25. Nice. Right. You kind of sit there and just slowly watch for their surroundings. The night sky is quiet. There's a few crickets that are kind of going off in the distance. But it's strangely calm. And it's very nice. Nothing of real note happens, but you kind of just listening to the rhythmic breathing of your companions. And then you realize something isn't right. And then you realize that, oh, right, Vestelle and Varus don't breathe.
Oh no, they're dead. Oh wait.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah. But you also notice that the sound of breathing in the tent cuts out.
Uh-oh.
Abruptly. Who?
Not abruptly, but just over a span of about a minute or two, it seems to kind of slow down and eventually stops.
Who is it?
Specifically the old man's.
No.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I go into his tent.
Kind of peeking into it, you see he's kind of on his back with his left hand on his chest, grasping what appears to be a small, like two small scrolls. And on his right hand, he has a blade just right beside him. Not necessarily drawn, but you can see that he rested his hand almost as if he took it as a sign of comfort.
Okay. Let's see. Can I tell he's dead? Can I do a medicine check?
Yeah.
Like 100% dead.
As you kind of walk up beside him, you place your hand underneath his chin, checking for a pulse. You kind of put your hand in front of his nose to check for breathing. There are no signs of it, and it seems that he has indeed passed away in the last few minutes.
I give him a prayer.
You give him a huh?
A prayer.
Rare.
Oh, okay. I thought you gave him a purr, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me?
Give him a prayer. No.
Yeah,
My Father guide you in the right direction.
Yep, that's fine. You kind of give him a prayer, trying to say.
Put a blanket over his face.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Maybe I'll peek at that scroll.
There's Andrew.
Hey.
He's here.
Andrew, there's a dead man in Artemis's tent.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably me. Want to die?
Oh, it couldn't have been that bad.
Wouldn't be the first.
Oh my
I
god.
stayed on the highway for about an hour, so
Oh jeez. Is it the weather?
what do you mean?
I don't-
Florida.
Does Florida have weather?
It takes time for tow trucks to get there.
Oh, did you?
Unfortunately, my engine overheated,
Oh,
Mm.
and so I was like, I'm not gonna drive this car currently.
a good idea. It's okay. You're here now. Yeah. In basic summary, there was an old man that they kind of bumped into on the road. He asked for, some companions for the night, and he did. And he hung out, told them a bit of history, interesting stuff. Seems like a really friggin' old drow. And he seems to have now passed away, as Vaerun was taking care of the third and fourth watch.
Lovely.
Right?
But yeah, Vaerun, you take a peek at one of the two scrolls. One of them is written in a language that you cannot read.
Yep. That's fine.
Though it has kind of similar writings to Common, you don't understand any of the wording or wordages and all the grammar and things that are being used on it.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if I can tell what language it is?
Sure.
I guess.
With a rough guess, it's probably Undercommon.
Alright. I'll see if I find anyone who can read it.
While you look at the other note as you open it, this one is written in Normal Common. And you can see, thank you for giving me such a nice moment. And it says to Artemis and his companions.
Oh, nice.
Also on the very end of the note, it says, if you find a chance, deliver this sword back to my home.
Does it say his home?
Nope.
Check. Yeah, I keep the night quiet until everyone wakes up.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of the night passes by uneventfully as all of you kind of stir in the morning at the sun's embrace. You see that Vaerun is currently standing, just kind of solemnly watching the horizons.
Yes, I give him his last rites.
Mm-hmm. Do you bury him, or are you?
Oh no, well not in the night.
It'll take a long while to dig a hole.
Yeah. I wait until everyone wakes up to give the news.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news, guys. Passed away in his sleep. Peacefully, quietly.
I suppose we should give him a burial before we get on our way then.
Does anyone know about his culture? Do they bury or do they cremate? Anyone know?
You don't have the materials to be able to cremate a person. It requires over 60 kilograms of wood.
Yeah, but it's...
It requires a pyre.
Isn't it a ton? No, it's like almost a ton. It's a lot. Cremating a person. It's a lot.
Yeah, we'd have to cut down a couple trees.
Can I roll a history check on that?
Not here. The trees here are far too wet and kind of fresh. Certainly, you can give me a history check. Be real rough. Oh my god. Well, he gets it.
Hell, why do I get that 20s on this shit, but none of the wisdom saves to save my ass?
From the best that you can recall, the Drow have very different kind of burial rituals according to the place that they live. Some kind of almost send them out in a very similar fashion to some of the northern funerals, where they essentially light a boat on fire as they're kind of being sent into the seas. There's various different ones that are literally just kind of bury them in the ground like it is traditional to do in the Midlands, or they do things that are similar to those in the south, where they kind of bury their bodies in the places where their bodies are buried. They kind of put a bunch of seeds around so that it grows well, though in the sense that if it's in the underground regions, it's probably more likely to be like fungi and things like that. But yeah, it's honestly, there's, without knowing where he was from, it's basically impossible to tell what kind of burial ritual they would have had.
Yes, he left 2 notes. Can anyone read the other one?
Anybody capable of reading Undercommon?
I don't think any of us know Undercommon.
Absolutely not.
Question, GM. Just as a pure shot in the dark here, with my borrowed knowledge spell, I know it gives skill proficiency, but probably not. But could I be able to read a language using that spell?
Probably not.
Probably not, because I think that's another spell. So yeah, never mind.
Yeah, if you guys had comprehend languages or things like that, sure, but unfortunately,
yeah.
Spells.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Your other viruses were all spellcasters?
Not this one though.
Fortunately, I can only read and write 2 languages. So I mean, I guess we can hold on to it. I mean, I'm sure that we're bound to come across someone who could probably translate it for us, or find a way to translate it ourselves. But
guess we can just bury him and mark his grave best we can.
Sure. What did you say? You said he had 2 notes on him?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, I pass them both around.
Yep. You guys all see the note that he wrote specifically for Artemis and his companion.
Oh. Well, at least, I mean, I guess we can have solace that we at least gave him a good final few hours. So I guess there's that at least.
Yeah.
He had a sword with him?
He
Does
did.
that look like?
It is a jet black sword, and as you kind of pull it out of the scabbard, it appears to be some sort of obsidian blade. It is very well made, and kind of just touching the edge almost cuts your finger.
Yeesh. Does it look like it's been used, or does it look more like ceremonial?
Give me an investigation check.
Sure.
There are signs of wear and tear on the scabbard itself. You can see that this sword has been removed from it and kind of put back in multiple times. But the blade itself suffers almost zero damage to it, while the hilt and the actual handle of the actual blade itself does look like it's a bit worn down, like it's been roughly used. The leather bindings seem to have been replaced multiple times before, so from what you can tell, this is probably some sort of magical blade.
Interesting.
Oh.
Is anyone capable of maybe identifying it at all?
No.
Nope.
I can't do magic, so
I did not know that magic.
No,
Hans, where's the identify?
Yes, the identify. The identify to use to clean up spills. Yes, I don't know. That one, yeah.
Drake?
clean up spells.
Oh, well,
Drake, why
sorry,
didn't
you know.
why didn't any of us take identify at the start of the game?
Hey, that's on you, spellcaster.
Yeah.
The three of us who aren't spellcasters.
I
Can't
don't
do
think
anything about
warlocks
it.
have access to
Nope, they don't.
identify. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have been able to pick it up.
Well, that's on Kay then, who also
clerics-
doesn't have access to identify.
Clerics can identify, unfortunately.
Hey, one of you
Or-
could have bought a scroll of identify.
We're not
Mm.
just clowns, we're the entire circus out here.
Darcy
Well,
still doesn't believe he's a magic caster.
That is also the case.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait until we're in the next city.
I suppose we can hold on to that and maybe hopefully find someone who can translate that letter. And I mean, he said that he was.
You'd be able to. There's magic that lets you translate written language, isn't there?
I mean, I would imagine so. Yes.
Oh.
They say this is a spell for anything.
Wait until we're in town, or another spellcaster.
Yeah.
Well, I
maybe
don't think
always
we're going
hold
to
on
be
to
out
it.
of town for quite a while.
mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I mean, we can still hold on to it, and should we come across anyone, we can try and find someone who speaks Undercommon. I can maybe read it, and at the very least figure out who it's addressed to, because he did say that he was heading to Free Reach to do something, right? So I mean, I don't know.
I believe he also said he came up to the surface from Filden.
Yeah. So would any of us know where that is at, Jake?
Filden? You know, you guys have a map. You know where it is.
Oh, okay. Because I couldn't
Where-
see it off
Where
the.
is Feldon?
It
Oh, there it is.
To
Okay.
the
Oh, there it
left, very south of the Belleton Hills.
Gotcha.
Holden.
Okay. Well, it's a little ways away, so.
Oh, here.
Suppose after Tricastle. What sort of place is Greenspire? Are they likely to have like a magical supply store, like a place to buy scrolls? We need
Greenspire?
them.
Honestly, yeah, probably. It is, however, a small village. Though they do get quite the amount of kind of people that flow through it.
Well, wait a minute. Even if we got a scroll, I don't think we could cast it still.
We
Don't you have to
can.
be able to cast the spell?
You can cast spells of other classes, though it's much more difficult. If it's on your spell list and you just haven't learned it, you can cast it through the scroll easily. If it's a spell of a level that you can cast, like if you have access to 3rd level spells and it's a 3rd level spells that's not on your class list, it's a little harder to cast. You'll actually have to make a check for it, but you can still cast it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll write up these rules. Give me
Okay.
Well,
later,
good
but-
news. Comprehend languages is something that you can cast just fine.
Mhm.
Artemis.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just not a spell level that I have. I don't think. I can still make the
The
attempt though.
first level.
Comprehend languages
is it a
is
first?
first
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
spell?
Oh, I'm
It's
thinking-
over.
I'm thinking of tongues. Never mind.
Tongues is a
Yeah.
5th level spell, I think, right? Or
It's a
something.
third.
Yes.
Third.
Yeah,
Third.
Okay.
You get
yeah.
it at 5th level.
Mm.
Yeah, if we can find a comprehend language
That's
scroll,
what it is.
maybe even a few,
Mhm.
I can do that. The identify though, we'll just need to pray when we do that. So probably
Hopefully
get a
we
few
find
extra.
wizard.
Darcy, start studying to become a wizard right now.
Wizard or bard.
No,
just keep
no,
one
no.
level.
No, don't have the brains for it.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately.
All right, but as you guys kind of bury the old man, what are you guys gonna do with this horse?
Is it a horse? Oh, shit.
Yeah, he came on a horse.
That's right.
They did.
It's a jet black horse with a beautiful black mane.
Yeah, I can.
Anybody who
we-
knows, anybody who's capable of riding a horse, there you go. You got a horse.
I'm
Do you
not
need,
like
like-
animals.
Could we
Does it
fit it?
seem to be tamed enough that any of us could ride it, or is it more of a wild one now that its owner is dead?
It is very much timid, from the best that you can tell.
Gotcha.
As in,
I mean, to be
it
fair.
really hasn't done much since you guys have kind of, even after having seen its owner is dead.
Be fair, he is, or rather was, pretty old. So I mean,
Maybe
you know,
we'll try and ride it. We'll see.
I mean,
Vaerun?
could we attach it to the cart at all?
Not easily, no. You'd have to get a new set of
Oh.
harnesses and saddles and things.
Yeah.
So, Vaerun, are you attempting to ride it?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna bring it to his funeral first.
Okay. And give me an animal handling.
Oh boy. This
Maybe
horse is
I'll
about to
try.
fucking trample you.
I'll cast guidance before I try.
Go
I
for
can
it.
guidance myself. Shit. Holy frick.
Get that guidance out, buddy.
Well, there's that.
12.
At least.
Well, it doesn't kick you. It doesn't try to run away. There's that. As you kind of bring it over to the funeral, and it remains calm the entire time, and kind of as you guys go round circles, saying a few kind words, like "Oh, he was interesting" or whatever. The horse kind of nods its head almost as if it had slightly more intelligence than you gave it credit for.
No, I mean, he's grown up with horses. You know? He has some in his estate.
Yeah, and you are pretty sure horses aren't that smart.
He knows they kind of know commands.
Mm-hmm. Though it was given no command, and it still nodded as his owner was buried. Or previous owner was buried.
Out of curiosity, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my divine sense and just look at the horse real quick.
You get nothing.
Okay. Well, I mean, at the very least, one of us can ride it if anyone's up for it, and if we come across a town or city at some point, I mean, it is domesticated. We can't just let
Can't
it
just-
run free.
We also just can't sell it or give it to someone else. I think we should bring it back with the sword.
All
I
the
mean,
way there.
but-
Oh,
Yeah,
Think it'll
that's-
survive the entire way.
I mean,
well, I
I hope
mean-
it survives.
Yeah, I mean, we have our own horses, though. I would hope that they can survive the trip as well. I mean, we could take it back to Free Reach, though. Again, we'd have to figure out who the letter is to, if it's even to anyone. It could just be like a personal, like, journal entry or something like that, right?
I really hope we're not thinking of doubling back right now.
Oh no, I
Pretty
mean,
sure.
Not.
I don't think we double back. I think we just, because I mean, it's in Free Reach. I imagine that we'll head back at some point. So once we get done with stuff in Tri-Castle, and should we ever be in the area, we can always stop by and drop the sword off. Though, if we wanted to, if we stop by to find a town, we can actually sell one of the horses that we have here on the cart and just have this one hop on
Again,
with the other one.
unfortunately, we're not going to be at a town for quite a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no rush.
Well, let's get going then.
Mhm.
Who wants to ride it?
So Freeman will try it. I'll try it.
Vaerun? All
I
right.
would, I would offer, but unfortunately, I can't ride a horse and then drive the cart as well.
Give me a animal handling check. You can guide yourself.
I will guide myself. My God will guide me to
Yeah.
help this work.
Hey, can I just give him the help action as well? Why not?
Sure. He can have
Why not?
advantage. You have advantage and a plus a d4. So if
Alright.
you look over your character sheets now, you guys should be able to see a new module
You
that
know what,
allows
Jake?
you to add things to your checks before you make them.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
if
I'm
you
gonna
see
cast-
acrobatics, you see ducks, and then on the right, so if you click ducks, you can actually change it from ducks to a different type if you wanted to. Such as if I wanted to give you, if I was asking you for an acrobatics with a strength check, you could do so. You can also add a d4, such as like a 1d4 into it, right beside on the right side, and then you can delete it if you don't need it.
Okay.
Very useful. Very cool. Very cool.
I'm also going to cast Borrowed Knowledge. Oh, wait.
My God.
Oh fuck. Okay,
You know
sure.
what?
Are you giving yourself proficiency in animal handling?
I give myself a fishing animal handling
Oh,
just
is
so I
that
can handle this
concentration?
horse. No.
Oh, it's just it occurs
Jesus Christ.
Okay, sure.
because I had that spell.
You're giving yourself everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're wasting a second level spell on this?
Lord.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh my
Give me
God.
that. Give me that.
Roll a
Give me
d4.
that.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
31.
I'll take it.
This is your
Really
horse now.
did.
It never had another owner.
It was gonna be his anyways. This thing was so domesticated that whoever sat on it first had it.
This horse,
Now this
Okay.
horse will die for him.
Well, sure.
unless I die and then this horse goes to someone else.
Yes. So this horse is a war horse with an intelligence of 4.
It's a war horse.
Yes.
Damn.
It is not wearing armor, though it could potentially be equipped with it. It also has saddlebags included, of which you check in them, there's a bit of food. That's about it.
Nice.
God damn.
Well, now that he's on the horse, I suppose we get going.
All right. As you guys begin to set out on your next day of travel, we're going to take a short break. I need to go use the washroom. I'll be right back.
One day we'll have combat that's not with other members of the party.
One day.
Have we not?
D&D. There you go. Boom, back to unpaused. All right, but yeah, as you guys set out in the morning once more, we have another 3 days of travel ahead of us. Another event. Ooh.
And then we get to the foot of a mountain.
Who has done them already? If anyone has done some.
I believe
Artemis
only
just did one.
has, yes.
Nope.
I don't believe mine counts, considering that was going to happen no matter what, even if I said something different happened.
Yep.
I don't get possessed this time.
Good try, buddy. Good try.
Can't blame a guy.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. So, who would like to volunteer to go next?
Go down the list.
All right. Well, if no one volunteers, we're going with Andrew.
Wait, what? What list is this?
Well, Artemis has already
Blair.
went, so we're going Artemis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alphabetical.
The one time the V name I thought would come in handy. It did not.
So I was thinking,
Let's just go with something simple.
Mm-hmm.
Off in the distance. Real quick, hold up. We decided to go to that way first. I thought we were going to Tri Point and then through to the castle. Am I wrong? Just
we
real quick.
determined that this way was going to be a little bit longer, but also safer.
yeah,
Okay.
we're going to avoid the forest.
I don't know if you had that conversation now or earlier. I don't remember it.
It
We
was
had
pretty-
we had it earlier.
Yeah, it was before you got
Okay.
here.
That's I was confused. I was like,
Right
we're
around
going
the
the wrong
time that we
way.
got to right around the time that we got to the edge of the forest.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
The path
cool.
split in two, and I was like, "Yeah, do you want to go left or right?" Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
and you guys made a decision.
This also
let's
gives
just-
us a chance to stop off at Greenspire.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just do something simple. Well, hold up. What was Andy's?
Mine
old
was
man.
the old man.
Okay, you just okay, cool.
Yeah.
Created
in the
old
distance-
man and potential demon horse.
In the distance, there seems to be smoke. There you go, Jake.
Okay. All right. As you guys travel another 3 days, so that it is the it would be the third of it is Dina, the third of Joeldia. But as you guys are continuing your travels, the days kind of shift, and though for the most part they are uneventful, it is good that they're uneventful, given that things happening typically don't usually go well. Their days are calm, and in the morning of the third, you guys kind of begin to set out after a night of decent rest, and about 2 or so hours into your journey as you are as over in the distance you can see the beginnings of the tips of the Tri-Point Mountains, or the Belleton Peaks, kind of begin to emerge from the actual woods themselves, and you can see yourselves approaching the bottom of one of the mountains. But in the distance, in the actual woods themselves, probably a mile or so away from your guys' current location, you see a plume of smoke kind of rising into the air, though it's quite thick and honestly looks kind of big. What would you guys like to do?
Does it appear to be like campfire or bonfire?
It seems
Smoke.
much too large to be a campfire.
So, bonfire.
Does it look like charcoal smoke?
You can't be sure.
How far is it again?
A mile directly into the forest from where you guys currently are.
Hmm.
Do you want to check it out?
Yeah. I think we should.
So
Alright.
What?
Perhaps someone might need our assistance.
Somebody might need your assistance. I will stay in the cart.
I mean, hey, you can stay if you'd like. We probably can't probably can't send the cart too far into the forest, anyways. So we can probably take the lone horse that Vaerun's on, but the cart will risk damaging the wheels, and then that'll just be a whole nother mess in of its own. So if
Okay.
you'd like to watch the cart and keep the horses calm and occupied, by all means, I suppose.
You're alright with staying by yourself then?
I'll just come with you then.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll kind of take the cart over to the where the start of the forest is, and then once we're all kind of hopping off, I will hitch the horses to like a nearby, like not a big tree, but like a sturdy enough tree that I would be able to tie like a basically use the post so that the horses can't just go running off.
Yeah, sure.
And then
will we be able to see the smoke while entering the forest, or is the canopy too dense?
The canopy is pretty dense, but you shouldn't have any issues kind of finding exactly where it is.
No crown shyness in this forest.
Cool.
Let's go see what we've got. We'll start going.
All right.
2 trees chilling 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna worry about it.
Is it less than a 22?
It's okay. 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 All right. But yeah. As you guys kind of wander into the forest, you can see what's your passive perception against Varus?
22.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah.
It's only 17.
You
Why do you think he said is it lower than 22? High passive perceptions will screw you over, Jake.
No, it's okay, it's okay. It doesn't have anything to do with what I just rolled. But yeah.
To give you an idea, Jake, I have a blind man with a passive perception of 25 or 26 by this point in my Wednesday game.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's something.
Inquisitive rogue.
Wow.
sensitive to everything.
Mastermind rogue.
But yeah, as you kind of glance down towards the ground itself, you could see the traces of what appears to have been like 1 or maybe 2 people that have that are in this area that have kind of gone through here, or that they've moved on and kind of things like that, right? But as you kind of push forward, I've said kind of a lot, don't worry about it. As you guys push forward, you can see the traces of some people who have wandered by, and following these traces, you honestly find the area relatively easily. Getting closer and closer to the area, Varus, you begin to hear the traces of what sounds like the crackling of fire and smoke. And at that very moment, what sounds like the dying groan of some sort of creature. As you
am I able to tell from how far away? Lovely.
Currently about
delightful.
50 or 60 feet away from where you currently are. And you also hear, are we safe now? Please, are we okay? But yeah, all of you hear these.
I will let people know what I have heard, and I guess break through in like 5 seconds. Because I'll just start going after I'm like, so there are people there, and apparently they've killed something. I go.
Artemis will pick up his walking speed and kind of just move ahead, looking for whatever it is.
So I'm guessing you guys are not trying to be stealthy?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Why not? No.
No.
I don't know why I said why not.
You can be
Gonna
up
give
now.
this poor animal attack survivor a heart attack to finish the job.
Yeah, I just jump out. And, ooga booga booga.
Stupid dog, you made me look bad.
God damn it.
All right. Well, let's put you guys on a map then.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
You have a map prepared?
Well, it's the same map that we've used before. I just have different assets on it.
He always has a
It's
map
the same
prepared,
map where
Kay.
Darcy went postal.
Yes, it is.
Come on, Kay. He
Oh.
always has a map prepared.
Hey, that's the secret for roadside
Oh, what
encounters.
the
Is
fuck?
use the same.
Oh. Lovely.
As you guys kind of very quickly approach the area without taking stealth into consideration, you see a
Yep.
goblin kind of turn around towards you guys, and you see, oh shit, there's more! As I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh, lovely.
As just kind of taking into account what's happened around here, you see in front of the fire elemental what appears to be 4 humans. All 4 of them charred to a complete crisp, as this goblin seems to kind of not be afraid at all of the fire elemental and just is seemingly in some sort of control of it.
Is he a shaman?
You don't know. And from this
Wholehearted
distance,
fire element.
it might take a little bit of kind of investigation to try and take a look, or you'd have to get closer. It's one or the other, really.
Okay.
But let's put on some combat music. And you asked, and you shall receive, fighting someone who's not on your team.
Oh.
We
All right,
did
somebody charm the fire elemental real quick so he's on our team.
At the very beginning of combat, Lyra, as you glance forth and analyze the situation, you realize, oh shit, this is probably not good. They've just analyzed us as enemies. What would you like to do?
Does rolling a nat 20 on initiative do anything or no?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
you get
does. On your
advantage on your
first
first
turn,
shit.
whatever action you might take on it, you have advantage. Though it has to be on your first turn, and if you take an action such as a dash, it doesn't necessarily grant any benefits. It only gives you a benefit if you roll a d20 on your first turn. So it's entirely up to you what you would like to do.
Oh, that sucks.
It is unfortunate that it is a little bit further away. Hey, you could always toss something at it. And your advantage would cancel out the disadvantage that would be imposed from trying to throw something that from so far away.
Do I see anything on the ground that I can use as a projectile?
Around you, a bunch of sticks and kind of pebbles. There's a few small
Use
stones.
Darcy.
No!
Hey, sticks and stones, big bones, right?
Yeah,
No.
it's a shame a fire elemental doesn't have bones.
Do I? Is that like a small hill or like kind of
It's a
ridge?
it's a big ledge. At this current area, you can barely see over it, so it's probably only about 5 or 6 feet high.
So I don't have like line of sight to throw something.
Not at the goblin, but at the fire elemental, yeah.
The dash would be 60 feet. No, I'm just gonna dash up.
Okay.
I think that consumes the action,
Yes,
but I can do bonus action.
you can do a bonus action.
Okay, I will. Imbue my weapon.
Oh, okay. What element?
Gee, I wonder what beats fire.
I wonder.
I'm gonna imbue it with cold.
Cold? Sure.
And that is my turn.
Mm-hmm. Varus, you also rolled a natural 20.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Oh, no, you didn't. You have a 10.
I rolled a 10.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You got a fucking... You have a plus 10. Jesus. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I do.
Holy shit. No, you know what? Not...
Yep. You have alert?
I do.
Yeah, he does.
I do as well.
I've got alert and observant. I cannot be surprised. Ever.
Nice.
How long is your conscious?
Yeah. I will just
God damn.
I will
Even when
move.
you're unconscious, that's a DC stealth of what? 17?
Yeah. I will move up here. 5 to 52, 30.
If you want to measure from your token with the
believe that was
select,
30, right?
you can
Yeah,
use
that was 30.
control. Like if you hold control while clicking your token, it'll allow you to set multiple waypoints as well, if you would like to.
Lovely. Oh shit.
And you can press space to finalize it so that you actually move to that location.
Lovely.
That's
I
how it
will.
works.
Okay.
There you go.
I run up there. 50 feet away, huh? Never fought a fire elemental before, so I'm just going to use my short bow and see how well we go.
Oh, you're
Go
not
for
getting
it.
that arrow back.
Yeah, definitely not. But here we go.
Oh,
Oh,
a 20
Jesus. So no sneak, obviously.
hits. It takes
What are you talking about? The goblin's totally our ally.
3 points
Yeah, right.
of piercing. As you kind of
lovely,
shoot
lovely.
this short bow forward, you realize that as soon as that short bow enters, like this kind of aura around the fire elemental, you see the the actual arrow itself beginning to just burn to a crisp, and it does so. It hits it, though it doesn't seem to make solid contact as it falls off about halfway through its body.
Lovely. I will use my bonus action to dash away to.
Oh,
To back to where you were. And further.
Hold up! Stop! I don't know why it keeps doing that. When I press control, it just goes back to my previous position.
Oh, there might be a thing that kind of like backs you up.
Or it's Z. It's Z is the thing. Z is the problem.
Oh, if
my
you
push to talk button.
Oh, if you control if you control Z, it will return you to your previous position. It'll undo whatever you just did.
Fucking hell. I run upwards to like there.
Sure.
That's my turn. Son of a bitch.
Vestelle, what are you up to?
Okay, so this goblin is. Did you say it was controlling it, or it looked like it was?
It looked
Seems
like
like
it
it
was.
Looked like it was. And this. Can we tell if the aura was like around reaching this guy too?
The aura? What do you mean the aura?
Like it was something that blocked.
Oh,
the
that's
arrow?
just the immediate area around the fire elemental.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't necessarily extend off of its body.
Okay. I'll run up here and just shoot the goblin, I guess.
Oh, okay, go for it. On a 14, let's check its AC. Give me one moment. Yeah. As you shoot this bolt forward, you can see that the goblin, as now you're a little bit closer, and Lyra is also a bit closer. Varus, you would also see this. You can see that he's wearing some sort of ring around his finger, and as you shoot towards him, he kind of ducks and manages to get out of the way. As he's like, "No, please, help me!" As the fire elemental just kind of continues to swirl and is just seemingly protective. But
Good to know.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
all right, Artemis.
All right, Artemis. As I begin to run up, I point to the goblin and I say, "You little goblin boy, can you speak Undercommon?" No.
no, you don't.
No. I'll move 30 feet.
God, could you imagine?
I move 30 feet, getting right back here. I'm like, what's going up? And then I notice it. I see it. The thing that is the bane of my existence. The thing that is not allowed to exist something not from this plane as I do a silent re to myself.
Yep.
And let's see. This is unfortunate, just out of my range. No matter what I do. That's fine, though. I will use Misty Step to blink 30 feet.
Sheesh.
To get... We'll put myself right here, kind of in between the two of them.
Okay.
That's your blast.
I do, but you know what? I like to be in there like swimwear, so I'm going to use my bonus action to blink in there. Blink right there, land, kind of noticing the fire elemental with both my blades as I kind of mutter something again as I go ahead and use my action to cast a mirror image on myself.
Mm-hmm.
As that's it, that's all my warlock abilities. I'm done for the day.
Oh my god.
As there's now 4 of me.
Sounds good.
Right there. As I blink, and then as I like throw the blade and I grab it and appear there, instead of just the me, there's 4 of me that just split it off around that area as I point to the fire elemental, and then I look to him and just say, "Did you summon him?"
He'll answer on his turn.
All right. Yep, that'll be my turn. That's all I can do.
Darcy.
Darcy is going to step over to the other side of the river.
Okay. As you step over to the other side of the river, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Okay. You managed to make it to the other side with no issues.
Yay! I don't know why there are issues, but okay.
He's actually afraid of water.
Well, would you like to do anything with your action?
Darcy doesn't know he can do anything.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have to hit the end turn
Yep.
button. Omega.
Very
Dodge action.
So yeah, dodge action. Fuck it.
Dodge action, sure. Vaerun, what are you up to?
Vaerun will cast a spiritual weapon.
Those are concentration. No, I'm kidding. They are in the new 1 D&D supplement.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
Rest in penguins.
How unfortunate.
You could draw a little something to indicate where your spiritual weapon is.
But it's on his butt.
Sure, that works. Oh my god.
Oh.
God damn.
God damn. Jesus.
Yeah. What does your
All the
spiritual
nat
weapon
20s.
look like?
It is a spiritual holy symbol on a dagger. Sorry, dagger with holy symbol.
Sure. A massive dagger kind of appears in the space behind the fire elemental, cutting straight into its back, and this thing seems to make solid contact with whatever the fire elemental is made of as it slices through it. The fire elemental, strangely, does not seem to be making any noise, but you hear Artemis and Ignan, like, it shouting out in pain.
I don't think he understands primordial.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't speak primordial.
Never mind.
I do, though.
Varus,
Oh.
you hear this.
Lovely.
The crackling of the fire almost kind of lends itself into speaking Ignan. It's very strange, but you can tell that it's not in a happy mood after it just got struck from the spiritual weapon. Vaerun, anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. I'll use Sacred Flame. So
Ooh.
I can't cast a first level spell, right? That's,
No, you cannot.
I just remember. Sacred Flame. It's okay, it's
Wait,
radiant.
no, sorry. And you can cast a first level spell as an action.
I can?
Yes. Oh, wait, no.
Okay,
It has to round down to, what's your maximum castable spell level? Do you have third level spells yet? No, right?
Next
No.
level.
Okay, then no, you wouldn't be able to. It is
Okay, yeah.
cantrips only. Sacred Flame! Dex saving throw from him.
It's Radiant Flame, don't worry.
16.
Holy shit.
It succeeds. It takes 0. As you throw this sacred flame towards it, it just seems to move out of its way, the entire body kind of shifting under the weight. And just not getting hit. Alright, is it its turn? Or is it still your turn, Vaerun?
A little
Oh,
closer.
he's moving. Ah. It goes to its turn. And now the fire elemental kind of looks forward, looks towards the group, and just says, "No. No, you won't. As it will make its way towards Artemis and pass through your body.
Ouchie, ouch.
I need you. Oh, you just straight up take 1d10 damage.
Okay.
You take 4 points of fire damage from fire form. Or hit that touches the elemental so he walks through your space. But it doesn't stop there. And then and you also catch fire.
Yeah.
And
Not
it will
very epic.
also hit you with 2 of its touch attacks.
All right.
Or attempt to.
Yep.
12? I believe that just straight up misses your clones as well.
Well,
Or do they have an AC of 11?
They have an AC of 10 plus my dex, and my dex is a +2, methinks. So let me roll to see if
so this does hit one of your clones. Potentially.
Well, I have to roll. If it doesn't hit a clone, then it just misses me. If it does hit a clone, it takes one out.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember how to.
I believe it's a D20. It's /R space and then D20. Yeah.
So actually, I don't know if that hits or not. I can never remember the.
Pop mirror image into chat.
Yeah, here.
If it's an actual attack,
you must roll a 6 or higher to have the attack hit a duplicate. So yeah, it hits the duplicate for the first one, so it knocks one out.
Oh right, no, you only have a dex of +2.
And then it's gonna try and smack the shit out of you again. 21. This one definitely hits. That's a 3.
Oh,
and that's you.
That one hits you.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
So you take 9 points of fire damage.
Right.
And I don't think the 7 applies because you're already on fire.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep, until the creature takes an action to douse the fire, the target takes 1d10 fire damage.
5d10 fire damage.
5d10 fire damage. You're covered in lava. No, that's the end of its turn. It goes to the goblin, who is going to run. It's going to run all the way over here. It is going to take the hide action. Boom. Well, I think that disappears for most of your guys' views. As he ducks behind the bush.
See him. I just stare at him the whole time.
Oh, actually, bonus action to hide, action to take the dodge action. That's the end of his turn. Lyra.
Lovely.
Okay. Think this will give me advantage if I stand here?
Yes, it will.
Do I catch on fire or something?
Not until you hit it with a melee weapon attack.
Okay, well, I will use the reckless attack, and I will hit it with my weapon.
Go for it.
I think it's advantage.
Yes, sir.
Wait. I don't need to use reckless. I'm stupid.
You don't need to reckless. You are.
Yeah, I forgot. I have. Yeah. I realized. I'm not doing that. Jesus Christ.
Oh. Oof. That definitely doesn't hit.
And I catch on fire now.
No, only if you hit it.
Oh, I saved myself. Nice.
Yeah, that is that the end of your turn?
I'm trying to think.
You haven't gone into a rage yet, right?
No, not yet. But
okay.
I have a breath attack. Let me see. It is what's the range of the cone? 10-foot cone. Would that hit Artemis?
Yes. Unless you aimed it specifically away from Artemis. Which you could.
Will that give me disadvantage on the...
No. Oh, actually, a 10-foot cone doesn't even reach Artemis.
Oh, okay. I will use my
that.
bonus action to do my... Just pop it in the chat. This thing. So it gets rid of the cold infusion on the weapon.
Right. as you see this infusion, like these ice particles that had built up all along your entire axe, kind of almost swirl around your entire body itself before you send out a large blast of breath.
So a con save. No.
The save DC depends on which type you used, which on ice I believe it is a con save. Right? Is that the same?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That sounds about right.
Just double checking because I don't remember all of the saves for all the different dragons. Con save, boom, 13.
It's either con or dex.
I
So.
think 14 is my con plus proficiency.
Oh shit!
4d4.
Oh my gosh! Roll me the damage. 8. Not bad. All right. As this ice kind of washes over it, you can see that it slows it down ever so slightly, but it doesn't seem to have affected it more than you think anything else would have.
That is the end of my turn.
All right, Varus.
Well, I see a lovely little goblin fellow,
You do.
don't I?
Yes, you do. He is currently
Fortunately.
crouched there trying to hide his best from you as possible. And he
Yeah.
does, from your current location to where he is, have half cover against you.
That's fine, because we're going to stop that cover real quick.
Oh,
God.
Can I go, like, here?
yeah, you can. With a bonus
Ish.
action dash?
Cool. Yeah, I do that.
Do you hate goblins?
I run over there and I go, oh, well, hi. And I shoot
He
him.
goes, ah, no!
I tried to shoot him,
Okay, go for it.
I guess. Disadvantage 13?
That misses.
Ah,
He
shit.
dodges nimbly out of the way. Technically, he is still hidden from the others as well.
Yep. That'll be it.
All right, that's the end of your turn. Vestelle.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. I have a javelin.
You
I
do.
throw it at the elemental.
Go for it.
Is there a different roll for like?
Nope, it's the same one. 9. Unfortunately,
well,
that
doesn't matter.
As you grab
Oh, man.
grasp the javelin, you throw it forward. You can see the fire elemental kind of shift its form ever so slightly upwards, and that causes the javelin to go straight beneath it, and it just implants in the ground. Unfortunately, not making contact.
Where did it land?
Probably like around here.
Okay.
All right. Vestelle,
Yeah,
that's your action.
That's,
Anything else?
that's really all I can do. Is I'm guessing a fire elemental does not have blood, so.
No, it does not. Artemis, you are
You're-
currently on fire. I believe at the beginning of your turn, you take 1d10 damage.
All right. Cue the scout from TF2. Fire, fire, fire.
You take 2 points
alright.
of fire damage.
All right, that's fine. I'll see. I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to mark the elemental
Mhm.
with my Hexblade Curse. So I'll throw that in chat just so we're aware. Where is he? Hexblade Curse. Here it is. So I crit on 19.
Ooh.
Pog you. As I will then make an attack with my sword at it.
Go for it. You have advantage from Lyra.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I have to do this every time I attack for the first time every session because I never remember which weapon is the magic one.
You
But
should
it is
label
this
it.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait.
I did.
Don't you have advantage?
Yeah, I don't.
You,
I-
did
I-
you
oh,
press
is it-
control?
I think I did. I think it's
Yeah,
shift,
control
isn't
is yeah, it's shift.
it? Right. Well, how do I make it do the crit damage then from
I don't
that?
think you can. Oh, you can. If you press, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Boom! Oh my gosh! Sheesh. This is a magical weapon, as far as I'm aware.
It is. Yes, this is the one that is under my improved pact weapon.
Whew! Yeah. As you slash into it, it all of a sudden makes contact, and you're fully aware that your weapon's capable of doing this, because this is what your weapon was designed to do. As it slashes into its back, it rears up, and like its head and where you think the two eyes are glance back towards you. Okay.
I just kind of smile as I slash into it, as I think that'll be my turn, because I bonus action to mark him, so I can't do my second hit. So that'll be it.
Darcy, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 13.
As you look at this creature, there's a sense of fear that almost builds up, and the hand which you had seen a string on all of a sudden shoots up. Give me an Eldritch Blast.
Cool. Fuck.
How fitting.
Roll me a d10.
I kind of just did. I got a 1.
Oh my.
How fitting.
Oh yeah, the damage is a d10, isn't it? Oh my. Okay, well. Oh, well. As your hand kind of raises on its own, and you're like, wait, what's happening? It almost explodes outwards in a blast of force, and you feel your hand get blown back from the impact as the Eldritch Blast doesn't quite leave your hand, as you do take 1 point of force damage.
I'd like to imagine it's like when you pick up a fucking shotgun and you're not ready for the recoil and you just fall flat on your fucking ass.
Yep,
Yeah,
basically.
all the videos of people like holding a pump shotgun in the one hand and they fire it and it flies into their nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I've seen that personally too.
Jesus.
There's just from the background Darcy going, ow.
The rest
And
of you
he's
heard
just on his back.
Yeah, the rest of you heard a small explosion as Darcy falls prone.
He should have stayed in the cart. He should have stayed in the cart. He should have stayed in the
I
cart.
don't know what happened.
Oh, actually, Darcy, you can use your movement to get up if you want.
Yes.
Up.
You sit back up. Do you want to move closer?
No.
Alright, Vaerun, it's your turn.
Darcy's
Okay.
world is changing at a pace he is not okay with.
I will move my thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait. Oh shit.
Well, you have to make sure that when you are in the drawing tools that you're in the select, or sorry, in the measurement controls, you're in the select tool, not the
Yes, I just selected the wrong
mm-hmm.
area.
And it would have advantage given that Lyra is right there.
Yes, give me that advantage.
Shift for advantage, remember.
Can I shift this?
Yes, you can. It's an 11, that misses. As it swings this time,
Oh.
it seems well prepared for it as it ducks out of the way. Alright, Vaerun, that's your bonus action. Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, what should I do? What was my...
That's a good question. Anything else? What else?
Yes. I will cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh my god, okay. Alright, buddy. You have
Die, piece of
advantage because of Artemis.
I don't know how one inflicts wounds upon a fire, but yeah.
You do take
Yes,
a d10.
I touch it. I touch it.
You
Oh,
take
no.
6 points of fire damage as you touch it. As your hand gets scalded and burnt, you see this force kind of emit into this creature, and all of a sudden, its flames turn black in the areas that you touch it, and you can see this 15 points of damage just course through it. Sheesh! Its form is starting to kind of like flicker ever so slightly, but it still seems to be quite capable.
My turn.
Alright, that is the end of your turn. It goes to the fire elemental's turn. It is not happy about this. It has... Oh my god, wait, it has so much move speed. What the frick?
Huh?
Well, I don't know what it's gonna do. It's gonna do this. Move straight into your two spaces. Set both of you on fire.
Can I make an attack opportunity?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Oh.
Would I have
what you're trying to
advantage
do
on
there,
it?
Jake?
Yep. I'm just trying to see if I can get the measurement in the distance.
Would I have advantage on it since I'm technically flanking, or because it's moving, does that screw with it?
You would still technically be considered flanking with it.
Okay.
So it set Vaerun and Lyra on fire, and then it traversed through Artemis' spaces again, which doesn't set him further on fire because he's already on fire. And then it goes towards Varus.
Do I get an opportunity?
Both
attack?
Lyra and Vaerun can get opportunity attacks as well.
Sure.
The 20 hits
I
for
assume
12 points of damage. Ooh, the longsword hits for 6 points, reduced to 3. The great axe hits for 12, reduced to 6. As it bolts straight towards Varus, incinerating the tree that he is currently standing beside, and will make 2 touch attacks against you, Varus.
Lovely.
Whack. 14.
Miss.
Jesus fucking.
Miss.
I cannot roll to hit for the life of me. Oh my god. Alright, it goes to the goblin's turn. He says, "Defend me!" He will take his action, or he will take his bonus action to dash, and just kind of scramble behind these trees, and will take his action to hide again.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
17.
Yes, I see.
Hey, he doesn't know that you've got the fucking eyes of an eagle.
My eyes just fucking follow him.
Yep. That is the end of his turn. Lyra.
I can only go this far.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have to roll the 1d10.
Yes, sir. At the beginning of your turn, you take 1d10, unless you use your action to put yourself out. You take 7 points of fire damage.
No, right. I can put it. I can use my action. I'm gonna use my action.
Well, you still take this. You still take the first hit. It's just subsequent hits that you wouldn't take. Oh
You good,
my
Kay?
god, Kay, my ears, Kay.
And I will
Lovely.
use my bonus action again to imbue my weapon with cold.
Nice,
And that is the end of my turn.
nice. Varus.
It's got a few options here,
Yes, you do.
none of which I'm very excited about.
No.
My other rapier is definitely not considered magical. Neither of my weapons are magical.
And you don't know if Vaerun would actually burns or not.
Yeah, which I am not really gonna try. I will. Yeah. I will look at with the sneak attack. With the sneak damage would also be reduced, correct?
Yes,
Shame. Oh,
because the sneak damage is the same type as your weapon damage.
yeah, I figured. I will action disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action dash. Just, right here.
Okay. As he
And I
tries
just
to
go-
swing for you, you duck underneath the attack and just freaking sprint.
I just look at the goblin and I go, "You can't hide from me. Sorry."
Oh my god.
And that will be my turn.
Vestelle, it's your turn.
Poor guy.
You smell a little bit of piss.
Lovely.
I guess I'll just switch back to my trusty halberd and try to hit it.
Go for it. Ooh, 24. That definitely makes contact, but unfortunately only does 2 points of damage. All right. Oh, whoops. That's... Oh, what did I just do? Oh, whoops. No, that's not... No, not fucking... Ah! Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was reducing the HP of the fire elemental by accident.
Oops.
Okay. But yeah, Vestelle, you make solid contact with it. However, this also bounces back damage to you, as you take 1 point of fire damage.
Oh no. Anyway.
All right, Artemis, it's your turn.
All right. I will. Let's see. All right, I'll go ahead and run up right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more right there. Yep. And then, yeah, I'll just go ahead and make 2 attacks at him. I obviously don't have advantage, but I get to make 2. So
Go for it.
here's the first.
25 hits. Jesus.
All right, and that's the magic one. So.
Yep.
And then this is the second attack.
Oh, 13 misses.
Yeah, 13 probably misses, but hey, we take big numbers, especially with it being a magic weapon.
Mm-hmm,
So, yeah, that'll be it. I'll run up to him, make those 2 attacks, and then just kind of remain there, waiting for him to probably run again to defend its master, and that'll be it.
All right, Darcy. What are you up to?
Darcy is going to stand back up.
You already stood up last turn, I believe.
Yeah, no, he sat up, but he's actually like standing.
Fair
now.
I'm gonna move forward.
Probably instinctively because I'm 125 feet away. And he's going to try and bring that power out himself. Let's
go for it.
Going to raise his hand towards the fire elemental. All right, let's try that again. It doesn't explode in his hand this time.
It doesn't explode in his hand this time. As you kind of raise it, the spectral set of just string explodes out of your hand, and it kind of like launches outwards in a circular fashion, trying to go towards the target. And unfortunately, it collides about 10 feet away from the actual target itself, not hitting.
Right next to Vestelle.
Oh, yeah. It's probably more like...
He's possessed again.
It's probably more like here. But yes.
Another enemy.
Apparently I have magic. I don't know how I feel about this.
Darcy, that's your action. Vaerun, it's your turn.
Yes. I'm on fire.
You are on fire.
Alright, 20 feet.
Is it a hover or a flight?
Okay.
Oh, it's just...
You know what? Wait, did you say it's concentration?
No, it's not. I was kidding.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bless on Oh, I can't. Varus is too far. Okay. These 3 here. Whoa.
Okay.
I'd like to do that.
Sure. If you
Yeah,
right-click your
if we-
token and you go to assign status effects, there should be a bless in there somewhere. There you go, a blessed, the third one.
Yes. So Lyra, Vestelle, and Artemis are blessed.
Now, will that make it to where we automatically get that bonus, or do we have to roll that ourselves?
I don't know. I don't think it automatically adds it, but you could check.
You can do it manually, but there's no
Yeah.
automatic.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
Oh
doing
no,
it.
it does. It does. Oh my god, it does work. Oh,
Does it?
oh my god, it does. Yeah.
You blessed?
Yeah. So if you assign the blessed to your token, it'll also go to your character sheet. If you check under your character sheet under effects, there should be a temporary effect labeled blessed.
Yes.
And then that temporary effect should give you a D4. right? Does it?
Yo,
Well, here,
we'll
let me
find
roll.
out.
No, it doesn't. It does not.
No.
It does. It does. It does not. It
The
does
big
not.
said.
Well,
There was an attempt.
I was excited for a moment, and now all I am is disappointed. That's okay.
That's my turn.
19 to hit. Wait, no, you're just.
No, that
trying
was
it.
me testing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Vaerun, bless, cast, yes. Bonus action
Did I move
smash.
my thing? No, it's not close enough.
Oh, fair enough. Is that the end of your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, it is the fire golems again. It, seeing that Artemis is the only one within range.
Or just after Varus.
or you know,
It's going to make a
golems.
grapple attack against you, Artemis.
Okay. Do I need to roll like a?
Yeah, it is a contested.
athletics or anything?
So you roll either athletics or acrobatics against its athletics.
Gotcha.
19.
Yep. Okay, well, it probably grabs me.
Oh,
It grabs
Oh.
you. You take.
I let him grab me.
You take 7 points of fire damage, and the two of you start floating over.
Yes, take me to your master.
Since it's dragging you, it can only go half as far. So
Yep. Y'all know that scene in one of the Toy Story movies, and it's the alien getting grabbed by the claw.
the,
No, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I have been chosen. That's Artemis right now. Is the fire element just grabs him and begins to move him.
you can't get more on fire, so you are still on fire. As it
Yep.
will also make a punch at you as you are grappled.
Yep.
Lovely.
Fucking come on!
Well, it does need the roll. I mean, it misses even if it does
It-
hit
it-
my
yeah.
clone. So I'm not gonna bother.
I'm so sad. It can't hit for shit.
What's this goblin do?
This goblin looks at you, takes the bonus action, disengage, and runs.
Cool.
This time he just full on sprints. This way, yeah, sure, this way. See ya.
Can I still see him from where I'm at?
Oh, he's not hiding.
No, I know, but
he's-
like
he's-
half cover-ish or
Yeah. It's a bit of half cover.
Cool.
That is the end of his turn.
Good to know.
Lyra.
Boy. Well, I will. That's not enough distance. Will I be able to hit from here?
Yes, because it's still floating on over the ground.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna use a reckless attack.
Okay.
And is that like a small cliff or whatever?
Yes. It's not a
Yeah,
very
do-
tall cliff. It's like 10, 15 feet.
Oh, I probably don't have enough movement, but I was gonna say I just like jump off the cliff while trying to do like a plunging attack on it.
Oh, you're trying to mount it? Sure.
Sure, yes.
Give me an attack roll.
You're trying to mount the fire elemental?
Is it with the weapon or?
Yeah, it's with your weapon. Oh,
And
whew.
I think I also
you
get the-
definitely take the fire damage. Wait, you took the fire damage, or you were already on fire, right?
no, I put
She
it
put
on.
herself
You put
out.
yourself. All right, but you are now on fire again.
Oh, I forgot I take half damage from fire.
Oh, then 3
Yeah.
is reduced to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Holy shit! Actually, that's 16 is reduced to 8. Kay, my
Jesus,
ears. Kay, what are you doing?
Yeah. Why? I'm busy.
At least
Doing
mute
what?
yourself if you're
I'm
gonna be
busy, man.
busy.
My man's
That's
turning
fucking
into a
gay.
90s modem.
But Lyra, as you kind of jump up with your great axe, the top of it still covered in frost, slashing into this creature, you could feel the impact go straight into its back as this thing just kind of splits apart and is destroyed from the impact.
Oh. Cool.
Nice.
You got it.
You got it.
I would-
Artemis,
I would
you do
goblin. That's fine. How far do I fall?
Probably about 15 feet.
That's fine. I fall. I hit the ground. And I look to the goblin, and I just go, Hassan Piker.
You take 5
I'm
points of
coming to
bludgeoning
kill
damage.
you. All right.
Oh wait, sorry, it's a D8, not a D10.
Isn't it a D6?
No, I changed I have the changed fall damage. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Do I fall as well, or?
If you're jumping up onto it, roll me a D10.
Oh.
Or actually, roll me a D20.
I do heal because he killed my target.
Yes.
Because of Hexblade Curse. How much is that? Let's see.
Level plus charisma.
Yep. So I get back 8.
Not bad. Lyra, roll me a D20.
It's not letting me roll 1d20.
/R D20.
Oh wait, slash. Yeah, /RD20. It's not working.
There's a space between, so it's /R space D20.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
6. You do fall.
Nice.
You also take a D8 of damage. You take 8 points of
Everybody.
damage.
Jesus Christ.
And you are currently on this side of the hill. And Artemis, you are here. Both of you fall prone.
Okay.
But that is your action.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Varus.
Can I bonus action steady aim, shoot this goblin, but I want to aim for the leg. So, like, non-lethal, question mark? But,
You cannot do a non-lethal with a piercing weapon.
that's a shame.
Or, sorry,
well.
with a ranged weapon.
That's a shame. Oh, well.
Oh, dude.
So that's not even good. Well, the sneak attack didn't get doubled. So
Goodbye, my love.
You can press the plus on the sneak attack to roll crit damage for it.
oh, that's kind of shit, too.
Bro, he had like 6 health.
Oh, well, he's dead.
I like how you rolled a 1 and a 20.
Yeah, it's great.
Yep, that's the end of combat. Alright. Congratulations, you guys killed the fucking poor innocent goblin.
He had to
Innocent.
fire elemental murder like 4 people.
Hold up. Let me roll my wisdom save real quick.
Oh yeah, you killed him.
Let me roll my wisdom save real quick. Oh.
Ooh.
As I'm laying there, I'm just gonna slowly reach up and use lay on hands on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose I go and try to bite Artemis.
Roll a d20.
Artemis,
PvP.
you see Varus
Yeah, roll a d20 again.
like walking to
I guess roll this. Yeah, I think that will
Roll a d20.
hit. You roll a d20.
Oh yeah, no, it's me, ain't it? D20.
I gotta add my deck. Oh,
Yeah, no,
hey, look at that.
You hit a one of the clones.
Okay. I don't remember. Does it end after you make the first attack?
No, because I didn't drink any blood.
Oh.
So I mean, I keep going unless someone stops me.
Artemis just goes like,
I've got as Darcy's running over just to catch up with people. I've got a spell that I can use.
As all of you see Varus going to town trying to bite Artemis.
Hey Andrew, give me a wisdom save.
I love those.
PvP.
Oh, that's a 16.
Fuck, you make it.
the moment he bites at me and then like hits my clone, if he like, I assume that his eyes are still red the moment he like bites the air.
Yeah.
Basically.
You see him
I'll
kind
just
of like
look at him.
turn towards you and continue the action to try and.
I just kind of shunt my weapon in my left hand away and give him a left hook.
Whack.
Roll the hit.
Sure. let's see. There's my character sheet. I have proficiency with this technically.
So you can
let's
just
use
roll
a
a strength
check.
save. Or
Yeah.
wait, sorry, are you proficient in strength saves? I don't think you are.
No. Here, I'll just give myself proficiency in athletics and then roll.
12? Does that hit?
That does not hit. What lovely calming music for this scenario.
Yep.
Can I?
Yeah, I mean, does anyone else do anything? Because if not, I go for another
I
fight.
see this happening, and I try to immediately go and try to tackle him and restrain him.
Okay. Give me an athletics
Yeah.
check. Versus Varus's athletics or acrobatics.
Ooh. That's high.
Ooh.
Ah, so close.
Oh, that's so close. Lyra, you managed to grab him and kind of restrict him by the shoulders and just kind of pin him on the ground in the same way that you've just you're basically like backpacked onto him and he can't really move.
Can I try to bite her then?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
he's just trying to bite someone.
Once she tackles him, Artemis will just run over to the goblin and begin to drag the goblin over the Varus and just like throw one of his limbs into Varus's path.
I think I get at least one
Yeah, go.
try.
You do get one bite
Lyra.
attempt at Lyra.
Oh,
I
well,
believe that hits Lyra, right?
I think it does.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, you take 1 point of piercing damage as he pierces into blood. You see in that brief moment immediately after, his eyes kind of change back to the normal shades that they were.
But it's too late because Artemis throws the goblin at him anyway.
Yep.
Roll the hit. Just roll the hit.
He is currently prone on the ground, so...
I was about to say I would have advantage, yeah?
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Oh, if I was prone, would I technically have disadvantage on that hit then for the bite?
Oh, yes. Yes, you would.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, you're both prone.
Yeah, you're both prone.
But I haven't
You got
restrained
tackled
them.
to the
That's fair.
ground.
You have
That's
him
fair.
grappled. Unfortunately,
Restrained's a
restrained.
different
Yeah,
condition.
you have to...
Yeah, that one will hit.
Okay.
I just throw the goblin at him like right at his face, and I see,
Yeah.
and then I see that his eyes are like kind of not the blood color anymore. I'm just like, oh,
Roll me a d4.
How much? Yeah, I was about to say.
okay. It would be 1d4 plus my strength, right?
Yes. You take,
So it'd be 2.
you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as the goblin hits you on the head. As Lyra is still grappling you. But your current hunger for blood has faded.
I raise my hands up as I kind of hear him say "ow," and I just say, "Hey, it worked."
That didn't do it.
Oh, that was damn it.
You see a cut on Lyra's arm. Or a bite
Oh.
mark, sorry.
Well, it was worth a try. I just grabbed the goblin and began to like kind of pick him up and search him.
Wait. I want that goblin.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I pick him up and I just kind of hold him out to Vestelle.
Now
Yeah,
that
I-
now that you guys get a little bit of a better look, the goblin looks like it was relatively young. Probably like in goblin years, old teen or young adult, somewhere in that range.
Mm.
But as if you guys want to try and search the body for things, go for it. Give me a investigation check.
I do turn to Lyra and just go, I apologize.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I kind of just let go.
Yes, this is a goblin.
Vestelle,
I
you
also
can-
do it because
yes.
I want. Yeah. Okay. Oh well.
Well,
Yes, it's a goblin.
it is
Yep, the
indeed
goblin has made a goblin.
a goblin.
Can anyone else make a check? I forget the rule.
For investigation.
Well, yeah, just
for
repeated
skill checks, you have to be either proficient.
I am proficient in
Oh,
it. That's
then
why
go
I'm
for it.
asking.
Yeah, because
Okay, cool. Yeah, might as well.
Artemis and Vestelle's checks were the initial checks, and then yours would have to be
might as well.
efficient. 16? Okay.
It's a goblin with something on it.
Yes. Artemis, Vestelle kind of grasping around and kind of moving the goblin. You don't really see much. He has a small pouch on his side.
I should state, by the way, Jake, it's a 17.
Oh.
because of the bite.
Oh!
Yeah.
The bonus equals the piercing damage dealt by the
Yeah,
bite.
which was 1. So it's a 17.
Oh, okay. Well, 17 is the same result, but
I imagine.
you do find on the ground, as Artemis had been dragging the corpse over, that it had dropped the ring which was initially sitting on its hands. A beautiful silver ring with what appears to be a red jewel that's kind of just embedded into the surface of it.
I'll walk over and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And
show her.
Artemis, Vestelle, the two of you find on the body of the goblin a small pouch, of which inside, kind of looking through, is a variety of small bits of like herbs and medicines.
I found this.
Yes. Another
thing we'll
that
need
we
to
can't
identify.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, unless
probably wouldn't know
someone-
that if I were you.
Yeah, no, I would put that probably in the bag that we have the sword in, just to keep it away from everything. I am gonna go over to the people that this fire elemental had burned though, and just check them out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get an idea of what went on there.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the ring in the bag for now.
Yes. So if you guys look on your character sheets, on the very top of your character sheet, there should be something called a party inventory now.
Oh, right.
And if you want to open that, you guys can all manage it all yourselves. So if you want to add a scratch pad entry, or you want to add some currency into it, you can do so.
I was about to say we have a bag of holding, right?
I believe Darcy does.
Okay, so
Yes.
we just want to use this as the bag of holding inventory and the cart inventory or something?
Yes.
Okay. So if we want, probably put the ring and the sword, and then whatever money we find from here on
Yes.
in there.
And also, if you select its type, give it a name, and give it a description, you can directly drag and drop it onto your character sheets, or on your character sheets, you can right-click items, and then you can add them to the party inventory.
That's neat.
Oh, it's so neat. I love this.
But yeah, I look at the charred corpses and I say, yes, these charred corpses were burned.
Yeah, it's,
Wow, I'm so intelligent.
Yep. But yeah. Anybody else want to go and take a look at the charred corpses? You do have to be proficient in investigation to attempt to look at it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure, Varus. Give me a investigation check.
Why not? Yeah, let's see what I can see. Maybe they're a little bit more than just charred corpses. Nah, they're just charred corpses, man.
They are real.
We both had
charred
the
corpses.
We both have the thonk emoji, just staring at the ground.
There is unfortunately very little of the actual corpses left. They are burnt to a crisp. The actual skin and bones are like, the skin is basically torn off. You can see that it's basically been cooked. A lot of this, the actual clothes themselves have been completely burnt off. But you can tell that one of them was a woman, and then 3 of the other ones were male. All of them seem to have been carrying like these small hatchets, but other than that, there's not really anything else to be found.
Truly a shame, this one, I suppose. Well, I guess we technically solved this.
Okay.
Back to the car.
Before we do that, I'm going to take the goblin. I'm gonna drink some of its blood first. First, look away.
I can
And then
hear
I'd
you
like
doing it.
Yeah, just don't look.
Sip, 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 sip.
I'd also like to try to put some in a glass vial.
Do you have a glass vial on you?
I do. Or a bottle.
Go for it. This would require a survival check.
It goes everywhere.
As much as you try and fit just a little bit of the blood into the actual vial itself, it unfortunately takes you long enough that it kind of congeals and solidifies before it gets it into the vial, and unfortunately is not very usable.
Well, I tried. Back to the cart.
Back to the cart. All right. But let's let's put you guys back on the main map.
Well, that was fun.
And as you guys continue your trek onwards, we will take that as the end of the game for the night. A little bit shorter, but I think it'll be perfectly fine.
So we absolutely leveled up after that, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. You guys are level 11. No.
Hell yeah! You said it. It's true. Let's go.
No. It'll probably be at the end of this arc, which I'm guesstimating 10-ish sessions.
Oh boy.
So it'll be a while before I get my next invocation.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a little while. I like to... Well, there's some arcs that might be shorter, some of them that might be longer. I don't know. This is like a full-on guesstimation as to how long this might take. It might take like 4 sessions. It might take like 30 sessions, right? So, like, I don't know. If it's extending too long, I will give you guys a level up before that. So, like...
It feels nice to have damage for everyone this session. Even if Darcy's is only 1 to himself.
Yeah, I'd like to look.
You should keep track of party damage as a damage dealt to party members.
I have. I think there is. It's called friendly fire.
Oh my god.
I'd like
how
to
much
see,
how much did I deal in that last session?
I didn't even count that one. Sorry.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, technically I did. You got 68. But I didn't add it to friendly fire. Because technically not friendly fire, but...
Oh, good. I'm going to move Secrets Whispered to the first page just to make it easier.
Oh, lovely.
Total damage, 761.
I doubled Darcy's damage.
Yeah, you did. Me and Artemis. Neck and neck with the most damage.
Okay, so I can't deal any more damage at all this entire campaign.
Yep,
have
absolutely.
fun, guys.
Yeah, you have sneak attack, and I have 2. I can make 2 attacks. So.
Yep.
And my attacks like hit, and
why am I
they
completely evened out on my nat 1s and nat 20s?
I don't know, man.
Artemis has a lot of nat 1s. Oh my gosh.
I know. Well,
Artemis
I mean,
is
to
kind
be
of the
fair,
one doing a lot of the talking.
I was about to say, to be fair, like I'm also technically capable of doing the most attacks. Therefore, I have a higher chance of rolling nat 1s.
Fair.
Yeah. I just realized, by the way, Jake, the bonus on that thing, the bonus on that bite, I can't add my con mod for some reason. So it should have been 3 damage, but
here, I should be able to add it for you.
That would be great, because I can't.
Take 2 more points of damage.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But yes, Artemis has been talking a lot, but I have a bad habit of trying to put myself into a leader position. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't you worry. I have the same problem. My problem is like...
Yeah, Andrew, how many times is it between you and I that we're the leaders of the fucking groups that we're in?
My only problem is there are sometimes when there's just silence and I'm like, all right, guys, we're doing this. And I'm like, well, I mean, no one else is talking, so I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's in my other game that I play in. There will be times where the rest of the party won't really do a lot, and they don't really like come up with a decision. So I'll just be like, all right, let's just do this, and everyone's like, oh, okay.
like the primary example of this is look at Rimmon and Varus from the Valere game.
Well, here's the
Hey,
question, Jake.
I'll
Is
have
it
you know that
X
Ginny was
mod?
definitely wanted to do.
Ginny was a fucking train wreck.
She was great.
Jake, are we adding the Dex mod to that or the Con mod?
You could do both. You could do either. Sorry, is what I meant.
I meant to like damage.
Yeah,
if I'm
you
using
could do
Dex
either.
for attack, can I do Dex for damage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's you got a lot more damage than Lyra.
What?
You took
If
6
we're
damage
doing
and stuff.
Dex mod, yeah. And that would make the investigation check a 22 if that mattered for the goblin.
Take 4 more points of damage.
That would make for the goblet if that mattered. I doubt it would.
No, because he didn't have anything on him.
I figured, but I was just
he didn't have anything on him aside from potentially a legendary class item.
Yeah, right. I was
Let's
just
just
making
attune
sure.
to it. Someone just attune to it, and then we'll figure out what it is.
To be fair, I hate to say, it might be the best because I could speak to it.
Well, it gives you it lets you speak Ignan.
Yeah, it lets you communicate with it.
All I know is I
so
probably
it
shouldn't
does.
be the. All I know is I probably shouldn't be the one. Either way, that ring only lets you control the
so
fire
you gotta
elemental.
Find one.
Yeah.
Which is the question of where this goblin found one. Unless this is a completely different ring that Jake has thrown in front of us.
It might be.
It could be.
I don't like using base D&D stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This could be a completely different ring that Jake's just like, it helps you summon a fire elemental. After that, good luck.
Good luck. You could
It has a pretty. There's about a 75% chance it'll try to kill you.
Yeah.